Thank you for joining the live. I have a few things to review with you about our live class that we're having in March in New York. This is our very first in-person class. So I'll be showing you, talking about the class and showing you some things as well, some balloons that I have in here. Hello, good evening. So I'm starting to see some questions about the class, so I'll get into it in a few seconds when I have a little more, when I have some people that are trying to join. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining. So like I said, I have a few things that I want to show you. Style of cluster that I just made, and I wanted to show you how to make it more valuable. I'll be going through that. I have a few samples that I received, balloons that I received from some vendors that I wanted to show you and go over our sponsors. We have a few sponsors, so the class is going to be interactive, hands-on. We are getting support from some great vendors that we worked with in the past, and I'll recommend them to you because I've already had good experiences working with them. All right. Okay, so we are joining live from Instagram, and I wanted to talk to you our March 16 live class in New York, our very first class where I'll get to meet some of my old students and also some students that are traveling from out of town internationally and so on. So the class is going to be in New York City, right in the city, and it's going to be accessible. You know, there are trains, there are bus lines that can get you here. It's going to be hands-on. Like I said, we are going to be building organic structures. I'm going to be reviewing with you how to price your work, how to advertise it, how to market your product so you can get your ideal clients. Because you can make something beautiful, but if you don't show it, nobody's going to know to get it from you, to buy it from you. So I'll be reviewing all of those things with you. Again, we're going to be making together beautiful garland structures using my techniques for organic designs. We're going to be reviewing the numbers that you need to know to price your work, how to understand that pricing structure and your profit margins. And hello from Ecuador in New Jersey. We are going to also be reviewing where to buy your inventory, where to buy your supplies from quality vendors that I've already used, and what balloons I've used and I've had good experience with. The class is in New York City, right in the city. After you sign up, you get the address on your confirmation email. One thing to remember about the class is if you sign up before February 1st, you can save $100 off of the class, and that reserves your spot in the class. And we have a few spots left. The building that we are using for this is a beautiful venue. I wish I could show you right now. It's a beautiful venue, but we have a limited spots that we can sell for this class. So I hope that you can join and sign up before February 1st. I'll review all the details during the live, but I wanted to show you a style of cluster. You can call it a filler, but I don't know if you've seen this. It's and I'm sure you've seen them before. The balloon, we call them bubbles, you can call it pearls, but these ones that I made stay secure because of the technique that I use to make them. And you can use them to attach to a cluster like this. You can attach it to the bottom, and you can create something different and unique for your garments, or if you want to create a tower with it, you can do that as well. So I'll show you how I make this and the materials that you need. So what I used to build this was a 260 cube balloon. In that case I used 6, but I'm starting with 1. And the traditional way of making the bubbles is you start by making 1 bubble, and you turn it several times. Then you secure it with your fingers like this so it doesn't fall apart. And sometimes you have to make sure you hold it right. Then you create your second bubble. And you keep going that way without letting go of the first bubble. And you continue doing that. But what happens if you let go of the first bubble? This is what happens. So you have to start over again or use another balloon. This technique that I'm going to show you helps you secure your bubbles so you can let go of the balloon while you build your bubble. So I'm using this 4-pound strength fishing line. It's a little thinner than the one I used to build some of my garlands, but it's a 4-pound strength. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to cut the fishing line now. I'm just going to take this end of the fishing line and attach it to the neck of the balloon. So I'll just double knot it here. And tie it once. You need glasses like me because it's so thin. Tie it once and tie it twice. Okay. So now I have my fishing line attached to my 260 cube balloon, and I'm going to start building my bubbles again. So start with the first one, and then you take your fishing line and you go around the end of that first bubble. A few times I repeat number 5, maybe 5 times. You go around 5 times. So you secure. Then the next one, you're going to repeat the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And once you learn how to make this, you can make it a little faster. Just showing you now. And this you can use for your marquee arrangements, your garlands. And I always say to my students that things like this add value to your design, it's cost effective, and it makes a big difference when you add details like this. So now you can see I have 4 bubbles here, and I can keep going. So I hold the bubble with my left hand and I turn with my right hand. It's just the way I feel more comfortable, but when you practice, you'll find the way that is more comfortable and works for you. So turn a few times and then go in with your fishing line. and secure it. And so far from here, you can see the fishing line because you're close to the screen. But when you use it in your designs, nobody's going to notice that you have extra material in there. Nobody's going to see the fishing line. It's a clear type of fishing line. So now you can see I can let go of it and it stays in place. Let's continue, a few more bubbles. And I'm counting to 5 when I turn it, when I twist it. And just make sure your fishing line is not getting tangled. And see how long it is? It's a very helpful technique when you have to prepare the night before, for example. You can make these ahead of time and put them in your balloon bag. If you're a balloon artist, you know you have a balloon bag that you use to put all your balloons in. Okay, we're almost done with this, and I'll show you at the end how we attach them to a cluster or really anything that you're designing and you want to add more value. I'm reading your comments and I'll answer any questions you may have. Okay, so we are almost at the end of this chain of bubbles or pearls. I like the green, by the way. This is a very beautiful forest green. Then, what we can do at the end, we have about 2 bubbles left. And I hope you try this, it's very helpful. Okay, so at the end I went a little more than 5 turns, but okay, so at the end I just hold both the fishing line and the last bubble and I twist a few times. Then I'm just going to get rid of my extra fishing line here. And I'm also going to take the air out of my 260Q balloon by just cutting the tip of it. So when I twist it, it doesn't have any air in it. Okay, so just gonna make 1 knot. And I'm gonna leave this end like this so I can attach it to the rest of the bubbles that I made already. So see how cute? You can let go of it. There's no problem there. So the rest of them here that I made earlier, you have a little bunch here that you attach together. You just leave this extra tail of the balloon here so you can attach the rest to that. And you can even use this as it is. It's beautiful. It's cute. But I'm going to show you what I use to attach them to my cluster. I'm just going to double knot it here. Very, very cute. See? All right, so let me grab my cluster that's running away from me here. All right. So I use similar balloon colors for the cluster. And as you can see, I didn't measure any of the balloons. They are inflated to different sizes. So what you can do with this, you can either attach this to the cluster using the necks of the balloons, or you can use a quicker technique, which is using wool glue. Wool glue strips. So this is from Pro Tapes. It's kind of a double-sided tape. And I know they had mentioned that they didn't intend this for balloon artists, but it has taken over the industry. I use it for all my designs. You can buy it in the variety pack that has the different sizes, or you can just cut them to the size you need. When I started making my marquee arrangements, I used to use 260Q balloons to attach my numbers to the actual latex balloons, and they wouldn't stay in place. So I switched to using this from Pro Tapes. So I'm just going to attach it. You can either attach it to this or one of the big balloons, which is what I'm going to do, so I have more of an area to attach it to. So I'm just going to put it here. And this is from Pro Tapes. If you go to their website, they have the different options. And I'll have a link also on my Instagram bio. So you can attach it in the back here. And then this is how it looks from the front. So look how beautiful. This is an arrangement in itself. But of course I would use it for a garland or something bigger. So this is a different style you can use. You don't want to be doing things like other people. You want to create your own styles. So that's what I try to do, come up with new ideas so you can be different. Your clients can look to you for fresh ideas. It's okay to sometimes follow trends, but trends go away. So you want to make sure you have a basic style that you can offer your clients. I think I'm going to attach it to the back of my backdrop here so you can see it while we are on the... It says Mardi Gras. Oh yeah, it could be used for Mardi Gras. It's true. Let's see. Let's see if it stays. Okay, so I'm going to use it as my backdrop today then. Another one. Okay, can you see it from there? Let me know if you can see the backdrop there. It's cute. All right, so the next thing I wanted to review with you, because when I said Q&A, I started getting messages asking me questions. So what is in my bag? What do I take in my bag to all my installs? And I'm going to show you a few things. I didn't bring the whole bag, but I have a few things. The first thing I take with me is water, because you need to stay hydrated all the time. This is my bottle, my favorite bottle I take everywhere. And I love eating, so I also take a snack with me, or for my team, a banana or a protein bar. The next thing I take with me is my scissors. You saw them before. These are non-stick. They are also on my Amazon store. And these are my Lucky scissors. I take them with me everywhere. I also take my fishing line, 50-pound strength. And you can get this, it doesn't matter the brand, but this one you can get it from Amazon as well. 50-pound strength to build my garlands or to attach structures to buildings or to columns that I'm working on. And then I also take with me an extra pump and an extra inflator. I don't have my big one with me, but I have a big one and a small that I take with me to all my installs, just in case I need to add more balloons. And for that, I use this to protect my ears when I'm inflating balloons. I just cover my ears to protect them from the noise. I know it's not that noisy, but eventually it could get very noisy. I also take with me hooks. These are command hooks. And I have outdoor hooks that I use, but I don't think I have them. I'll link them to my bio so you can see the ones I use for outdoor installations. And I know this is going to sound old-fashioned, but business cards. A lot of people, believe it or not, still ask you for business cards. So if you want to bring them with you everywhere, if you want to get more exposure, bring them with you everywhere you go. Leave a few at the front desk, and I'm sure people will call you. What else do I take with me? Extra balloons. So if you are building something and you need extra balloons, always bring extra balloons with you in your bag. And I also bring my charger for my phone, just in case I need to take pictures. I always take pictures. To take pictures and make sure that I have enough charge in my phone. Let's see. All right. I'm going to show you now some balloons. I don't know if you have fallen in love with colors, but I fell in love with some colors that I want to show you. So the first color that I fell in love with this week was this. This is plum from Callison. They sent me some samples and I just wanted to show you. This is a beautiful rich color. It's called plum. It has some dark purple, it has dark colors in it, and I just love the richness of it. It's beautiful. And this is the bag. The next color I just love, it's called Pink Blush. Look at this. How beautiful is that? Such beautiful, delicate and cute color. So elegant. It's called Pink Blush. And it's this one right here from Callison. And I thank them for the samples. The next color is my favorite. I love pinks and reds, but this one is a red, but it's deep red, deep red. And it's also from Callison, and this is the bag for it. I just love the new colors. And now I am going to talk to you about our sponsors. So Pro Tapes, like I mentioned before, we have partnered with them even before this class. I've used them for several years now. The first instance that I used them for was for building, some people call them stack numbers or stack arrangements. I call them marquee numbers. So I use them to build my marquees. I build the latex bottom or the base, and then I attach the numbers with my Pro Tape products. And I showed you already the strips here. I carry them with me to all my installs, and I recommend them to my subscribers and my students. The next sponsor is High Float, and they are coming up with a new product. I used to use their High Shine, and I used to put it in this type of bottle, but you don't need to do that anymore because they're coming up with a new product that you can spray, and you don't have to rub the balloons with anything else. So I'm excited to try the new product that they have. I'll forward in my stories the name of the new product and also a picture of it so you can see it. It's going to be a game changer, and they are one of our sponsors as well. Hello. Our next sponsor, when you're starting out as a balloon artist, you need all the support that you need. Or that you can get. And this sponsor, they are located in New York, and I'm just gonna see if they have a location. They are located in New York, but when we were based outside of New York, they helped us so much with our first orders. When you're first a new business and you're looking for a distributor, sometimes you have to fill out an application, and you have to have some history as a business. And they didn't have any of those requirements for us, and they are called Balloons Fast. Balloonsfast.com is one of our sponsors. We're gonna have some surprises during the class. We're gonna have some discount codes for our students during the class in New York on March 16th from this specific sponsor. We also have some surprise bags that we're gonna hand out with products, like I mentioned before, from High Float and from Pro Tapes. So I am very excited about the class. I am looking forward to meeting everyone. I know I've gotten some emails saying that they're excited. They're asking me what they need to bring to the class. You don't need to bring anything to the class. We'll provide all the supplies, refreshments. The class is going to be very interactive. I cannot wait to meet you there. And let me know if you have any questions. I was going to show you something else if we have some time. I think I can actually walk around the venue. They let me in so I can have this live. So I think I can show you a part of the venue that we're going to be using. So I'm excited to show you that as well. Oh, another thing that I always carry with me, rubber bands. If you are a balloon artist, you know that you need some rubber bands. You can style yourself with them. Use it as a ponytail scrunchie. So I'm gonna hold my phone and see if I can go show you the venue. Okay, so is there some? Okay, so this is the entrance here. It's a beautiful, let me know if you can hear me, if you can see it. It's a beautiful venue here. We're gonna have areas so we can work on the structures that we're building or organic garlands. And then if you take a look here, there's areas that you can sit and work as a team. I'm gonna go this way. We're gonna have an area for our refreshments in the back there. And this is gonna be the main area for the class, where I'm gonna be showing you all the different topics that we'll be covering. So if you take a look here, it's a beautiful, gorgeous venue. All right. All right, so if you have any questions, let me know. Even after the live, you can send me a DM. I'll answer any questions you have. The most important thing that I wanted to remind everyone is that the sale price for $100 off the class ends on February 1st. So you want to take advantage of that. February 1st is the last day to sign up for the special price. After that, it's the regular price. You can still sign up if we have, if we have any spots available, but I wouldn't wait too long. Oh, there's a pool table, yes, yes. Yes, you can use the pool table. When we have the break, we'll have a little break so everybody can relax and recharge. So as a summary, I showed you how to make this beautiful cluster with 260 balloons that they don't fall apart on you. You can leave them there. The bubbles don't undo themselves. And I showed you some of my favorite colors from Cali Sand, some samples they sent me. This is plum, beautiful. Then we have this color, which I love, absolutely love, pink blush. And then my favorite is this one, deep red, gorgeous color. I also showed you the venue we're gonna be using. It's gorgeous. I can't wait to show you what we have in store for you when you get to the class. We have so many surprises. The thank you bags that I have for you are gonna give you some of the supplies that I use. Thank you to our sponsors, High Flow, Pro Tapes, and Balloon Fast. And we have some other sponsors that are not joining yet, but I'll announce those next week when they join. Somebody says, hi, I bought your stand, such a great idea. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad you did that. That's a game changer for our business as well. All right, so don't forget to sign up. If you have any questions, please DM me. Sign up for our New York in-person class. I cannot believe it's happening. Everybody has asked me before, when are you having your in-person class? This is the first in-person class that I'm having, and I'm very excited to meet new students and also my old students from last year that are joining me, like a class reunion type of thing. So I'm very excited, and I look forward to meeting everyone. Please don't forget to sign up by February 1st so you can save $100 of the ticket price. Thank you so much for joining, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.